Chitab kolenjin koyekamwaun ko kamamache iloite missing en ketesiet nebo Kass TV amun en studio ketinye keljin missing kitindoi tondet en studio nenyonet kimiten ak mheshimiwa Tim Kipchumba. Karibu sana en studio nebo Kass TV. Awen ale chechang en biik che kerin akolelen ukanai chichi ko kosubkei ak polotet nekibo kenyitab
2022-2023.
Amun akere ale chechang kobwote kole kiimache iku senator nebo Elgeyo Marakwet County. Kiodifaren kabelisiet nebo 2022 akoi kenyisiek alak chemiten tai kounotok. Kiyoni kele temiten kora imiten sabarit noton nebo icheng kandoinatet kobaten amune nebo imiten studio en betutab rani Tim ko tetutiet ne karimwawech amache simwochi biikab kolenjin ne tetutiet ni otindoi.
So kongoi iman Victor, kainenyu ko Tim Kipchumba. Iman biikab Elgeyo Marakwet County ak biikab kutit iman ak Kenya mzima kokichama 2022-2023. Ako ayeni ale ite sait akine. Rani kemi studio kengalale tetutiet nebo mentorship nekekure mentorton. Mentorton ko mentorship marathon. 2016 ko kianyoru governors aeng amangune chim kole gavana tos kiaine team ketoret lagokab Elgeyo Marakwet County. Uni ki gavana Tolgos ak gavana Mandago. Aleji ngochomwo keyai the largest mentorship event in the whole country. The largest mentorship experiential event in the whole country. So ko ki April 2016. Arawa agenge ak nusu ali June kochomwech Mungu kokikiyai ketou mentorship marathon kekure mentorton. Ketuye viongozi, ketuye mentors, ketuye biik chechere lagokab sukul ak keyai keyai Markweta. So I think we only had 4 events those days. Ako one of the first sponsors akine ko ki chairman nebo JTL.
Yes.
CK Joshua koboto family nebo Kass ak JTL. So amache mwochi kongoi okwege mwochi kongoi partners chebo kenyini nebo 2024. So kikayai 2028 kiyai mentorton in 2018 kiyai Elgeyo Marakwet County. 2019 kosikchi ke expandan.
So the first one will be 2018.
2016 kikayai Elgeyo Marakwet County strictly, but then 2018 kochomwech Mungu we expanded that program a little bit. We did 8 events. So 4 on Keyo side and 4 on the Marakwet side.
Yes.
2 in each sub-county. And then 2019 kukinyoru an award nekekure SDG, which is a Sustainable Development Goals Ambassador.
Yes.
Which kotoretech ke expand to Laikipia. 2020 kokikimeche keyai kecher lagokab sukul chebunu counties that were affected by cattle rustling. So 2020 kikimeche kebe Samburu, West Pokot, Baringo, Turkana, lakini koe COVID. So in COVID, it wasn't possible anymore to do experiential outdoor large events. So kanyi nikasirtoi tukaanza kidogo. So kanyitab 2024 we thank God, we really thank God. Moje kongoi support nakakenyoru from several partners, Governor Elgeyo Marakwet County, the Director for Education in the county, TSC, Director Education, principals tokol chebo Elgeyo. Ako kesom Mungu kele nichomwech Mungu kebe Baringo, kebe Marsabit, kebe West Pokot 2024 ke expand the mentorship program. So Korir, that is really what I came to studio today. Amwochi biikab Elgeyo Marakwet County, biikab Kuti ak Kenya msima wale keljin akine anyo as an ambassador nebo program nebo mentorton. Amwane koi president nebo the foundation, but missing ko ai cherin ai sirin akine kiasir kitabushek aeng chechere lagokab sukul. Agenge nekekure Unstoppable, Achieving Excellence in High School and Beyond, which has done very well. Kikakosoman bicho kosir kikisir 300. And then another one nekekure Different Millionaires, guiding young people on how to turn their talent and interest into money. because sana ngimwochi biik kele enda tu shule ndo pate kazi ko kakoek missing very big problem ngalekab boisio for young people. So what we are now saying is that even as you pursue to look for a job at the time when young Kenyans don't have opportunities, you can turn something that you have, an idea that you have, a passion that you have, an area of interest that you have, a skill that you can learn into something that can potentially get you to earn a living and generally to progress.
Not go the long and short of
the program,
yes. The program.
The whole program.
Gotoma atebenina koba abune asi go involved in such an exercise. Ko kenyini ko kagere en website nebo Mentathon ko otokchinige you're targeting 130 schools.
Sire 130 ngochamuich Mungu, we will ke ai partnership ke cher lagok chebunu more than 200 schools. Kamu Elgeyo Marakwet kityo ko more than 137 140. So ngosikche Tuesday nenyoni ketuyo ak principals togol chebo Elgeyo Marakwet County. As principals, we listen to them. They can listen to some of our partners. Konyo Governor, konyo a few leaders that are able to attend that day. And then we have a conversation around excellence for high school students. Elgeyo Marakwet County, Koboto generally, county I think Nandi is the one that is doing reasonably better, but counties Koti, we've struggled a little bit with transition to university. Average transition right now in the whole country is 22%. So lagok joye KCSE in Pokol university, which is very small number. There are some counties that are doing more than 60%, so we really want to see if we can improve that. Elgeyo Marakwet County A's, only 2 A's last year. So education has always been part of the way that many people can be uplifted out of poverty, and I'm hoping that this small effort, together with the support that we are getting with all partners, to just mobilize kecher walimu kecher wanafunzi kecher gele as a community sikchini man amu tinye President William Samoei Daktari Arap Ruto tuike pia mfano yake. We excel in studies, ke excel in ngalekab bororiet, ke excel in ngalekab mungaret. So whatever we really do, whatever we touch, we excel. We stand out to be outstanding and to be excellent. And a really great part of that we get education, particularly getting these young people from high school to transition to university.
This is almost like the first time knowing this big and this Mentathon. Ago imuch kotebe chito kole ne komonutiet nebo inam kasarta ngunginye ko team icheng another person mara governor nebo Elgeyo Marakwet Mheshimiwa Wesley inyoru maybe a CEO nebo a company somewhere. Ne komonutiet netindo kokwoutioni omoche oib en sobetab kipsomaniat agenge nemiten sukulit nemi uyan en Elgeyo Marakwet? What is the importance of mentorship to these people?
So one of the greatest challenge that face high school students today neo missing ko transition. Moja kabisa ngotoretech Mungu keboishe storytelling, keboishe kasarta nekenyoru Vincent ndakonyoru CEO nebo KCB, ndakonyoru CEO nebo KCA, nebo KPLC, Dr. Siror. Ngochamuch Mungu, we use that opportunity to encourage young people to aspire for more and never to give up hope. That's number one. But number two, high school students about the whole country, 55% go drugs. They've tried alcohol, drug. So we've now partnered with, say, Nakada, and we are now working with more organizations. Alcohol and drugs and substance. They know it, but if we can get that story told by other people that are role models, the other one, I think the most important one, research. We did a research that I was the team leader in Strathmore Business School, interviewing young people that participated in post-election violence, asking them, what is it that made, asking ourselves, what is it that made these young people move from being non-violent to being violent?
Yes.
kenyoru several factors that could predict the likelihood of a young person becoming violent by 91%. But one factor stood out. And that factor, self-efficacy, it could predict the likelihood of a young person becoming violent by 49%. And the factor self-efficacy, self-belief. Ngecher la kwa katogol, dagu muranit, dagu chepto, dagu chi agatogol agne, ko yan, kole effort nanyu, my own effort nyanyun, kumugu toreton, anyoru what I want in life. If young people in the country can believe that their own effort can get them what they want in life, they were 49% less likely to be violent. So the old generation, particularly professionals, entrepreneurs, viongozi tugul cha wachumbe, cha senators, viongozi cha industry, ale cha amache kityo so because mentorship marathon.
Yes.
So me kele agonage 42 hours of your time every year to just mentor a student back home. And that has been found to really touch lives. Moe kele if you wanted to poison a country, you don't need to poison. You can poison the food, and you can poison the water of that land. But the fastest way to kill the people of a country is to poison the stories that are told about those people, that are told to the young people of that country. The young people, from Wednesday in Elgeyo and Thursday in Elgeyo Marakwet County, and subsequently Baringo, Marsabit, West Pokot, and hopefully as we expand across the country, they are 18-year-olds. Yes. 18-year-olds got the median age of the country. And so we are really saying, if there is any way that someone like you, Vincent, someone like, let's say, Captain Ruto of KPA, or engineer Dr. Siror of KPLC, or even potentially the president one day, if there is any way their story can help uplift the life of a young person, and that young person, just one of them, believes that my own effort can get me what I want in life, we will have done our work.
I really like that point about self-efficacy. The ngalek chekitesta and ngalek cheba post-election violence, it is from that point coming now forward, because there has been this recurring theme, vijana musikubali kutumika na wanasiasa vibaya. Now the thing is, most of these people chebaisi and wanasiasa, because they don't have a vision for themselves, and if they do,
an opportunity.
Yeah, they
sometimes
don't
they don't have
they
opportunity.
can make it on their own.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if really ndagibe ndiagi bagi mwachila gok cheto aini tagamangu na te school ngile candidates and the rest cheba form nengo mangu chito in high school kumale len amacha wa university asia soman asia nyorgasi amoni yesa wa university you'll need to come and look for a team
opportunities
maybe go beru mungu igo senator so I now have to come to you
to now
team help me.
Yeah, exactly.
Without your help I will be nothing.
And to be truly honest,
yes.
Right now, getting more than 10 million young people in Kenya that are unemployed,
yes,
or underemployed. Every year, getting about 1 million young people that are coming to the market. Yeah. So we do need to have a combination. A few of them will get jobs, but yes, a number of them will be like team. A number of them will write a book.
Yes.
A number of them will begin a small business, like I began Questworks to do engineering solar. Now we are one of the largest solar companies in the country. So I truly believe, because I have lived through this experience. Kinosom kura Elgeyo Marakwet County. Kogi kyomo ni bigab Elgeyo Marakwet County. Kayo ak Marakwet oleji bigab kayo okwek bigab kayo ngogo no kasi nebo Senate, ko kasi nebo tai na nyuru amoyin o kyoboriege. Yoe ngalekab mungaret asir kitabushek ocher lagab sukul awe Marakwet ole Marakwet no kono kurani ko kasi nyenyi bo tanyo kono kwan. Orino koi kokomnya oboriege oire mungar oire kubarwa so no chamwanine pas awairwa kasi no Senate. So telling them that yes, it would have been my first time to be employed, and that not every young person should expect to be employed,
yes,
but every young person should believe that they can do something.
They have
because
something within
if
them.
you are a young person, honestly, yes, a lot you have a lot that you can do, even if it doesn't look like that. That's really the spirit of mentorship. But the way to do that, honestly, is to get someone like you, my brother Vincent, get Faith. We're hoping to have Faith Kipchumba, or get anyone else that is doing something themselves, and then just get them to tell their story from where they were in high school, the decisions that they made along the way, and then
life lessons.
The life lessons. And then some of them will be luck, some of them kogaljin, some of them ko baraka, some of them ko artwork, some of them whatever that story is, we want them to tell that story, because it allows us to get more young people, honestly, to believe that just maybe,
yes,
I might be able to change my own life, even as we ask that government or anyone else can help change our lives.
So it's quite different from career mentorship. It's more of opening their minds to the possibilities within themselves. I can do it.
I love it. So it's a combination of two. So what we will do this year, those 4 counties, 25,000 students.
Yeah.
But then one of the things we will also do is that in the morning session, with a storytelling.
Okay.
So that's exactly what you're saying. But in the afternoon session, we will have group-based conversations that now can go into anything from careers, relationships, and so many problems. Just like you will not believe it, Vincent. Betutagenge every day in Kenya, lagok chisire pakolla kwego pregnant.
Every day.
Every single day, 600 girls become pregnant and they are below 18 years old. You know, that means 600 girls and 600 generations are just becoming are being affected, because once a young lady becomes pregnant and they're not even 18 years, it might endanger the generation. And so we now have companies like, say, KCB supporting young mothers if you are in high school with scholarship. But really the spirit of it is, so that's one of the things we will do. And then we've gotten a number of partners this year got heritage, so that we support the president's agenda on greening. So the contribution of planting 15 billion trees. This edition, we will plant 50,000. And then it's not just planting, we will grow, because now the principals and the students and then are going to, and we've partnered with Code, a small company run by a gentleman called Kevin, to support that program, to make sure that every school we are beginning to talk about environment, conservation, climate action as it were. And then we've gotten this year NTSA to allow us to become a technical supporter nebo road transport safety. So they will do a small clinic. Drivers about the schools, the principals. They might even do like a small clinic, like inspection of the buses. Because accidents. So if we can begin in Elgeyo Marakwet County, a model county for that, then that can spill over to the other counties. And potentially, especially at the time when now we are discussing school transport regulations that the Minister for Transport, Road and Transport, Onesmus Kipchumba is championing. So just really to say that we've really tried to make this program multifaceted. On one hand, we touch students, but on the other hand, we have a principal session and stakeholder session to also have a conversation around education and then listen to them as well. Not just tell them, but also listen to them. So that's really the program as it were. We're hoping as we go along, we can do more things. We can encourage schools to take up, solar, to take up gas, to take up green energy. And anything, honestly, that we can do with schools, we really want to be part of that. The subsequent program, is a program that I think the president has started to do now, which is to encourage more young people acquire sciences. Some of the most highly rewarding careers today, sciences, technology, engineering, medical, particularly outside the country. A nurse in Kenya might earn 50, 60,000 or whatever, but a nurse in the United States might earn $4,000, which is like 500, 600. So to the extent that we can also get more young people, now that there are fewer opportunities here, to be competent educated enough and go into sciences, that's a really good thing. I think the president in the US now signed an agreement with the US government to expand STEM conversation, to expand technology investment. Exactly. To do that. And we hope that Mentorton can help with that. That process. We are getting companies like KPLC, like KPA to have their engineers, women engineers, men engineers, to speak to young people, to encourage them to do engineering, sciences.
STEM subjects.
So that's really the spirit of Mentorton. Anyone can join, and we really would love for you to come. So I mean, to the extent that you come, you will not believe it. It will be both fun and it will be extremely meaningful.
Yes.
And then, my brother Korir, as you grow older, you realize the thing that really gives you meaning is being of help to someone else.
Impacting another person's life.
The same way you Kass today, Kass Mashinani, go chamo, on your station, you've already played a small part in supporting Mentorton. But also I ask our people out there, some big up, that call, Jamit Nagi, Kogo Noin, Galega Kite Side. Yes, and
it's something that can easily transform into a movement. From what I can gather, you are a beneficiary of some sort of mentorship. And someone came to your school, and in one way or another, impacting your life to the point where you feel like, I gained something from that person.
I must do something about it.
Maybe in my capacity, I can change someone's life. I can rally my friends. Let's go and talk to these people so that you pay it forward. I saw in
exactly.
your
Pay forward.
Pay forward.
Actually,
do something today. You never know. Maybe in 10 years to come, your child, and somebody whom you impacted will be sitting across from them. Yes.
Out of nowhere, he just came to attend one of my rallies. So, Kure Choge. Choge, he was a mentee of ours 12 years ago.
12 years.
Today, he's a manager at, I think, KPMG, Cayman Islands. Call team there's a young man, Paul. You know Paul like Kipia. Call Paul, Kiapua big up mentor, Kokyong Alja mentor engineer titles. Kochera titles, Onyuru A minus, Kotar University. And many more stories. Mentor in 2024, Kating mentees, chair 2016, Chokopwa, Agane to pay forward.
Yes.
So it's a really great source of satisfaction.
It's always good to give back.
Yeah, it's a great source of satisfaction.
It's something that, and I was thinking earlier, Lelen, Kino Tau 2016, Gogio, me, Elgeyo Marakwet County, and then spilled over a little bit to neighboring counties like Kipia. This year, you still, the epicenter, Elgeyo Marakwet County, and I was like,
no, we will.
But you know, Tim, one thing that I realize is that the students you're going to mentor in Elgeyo Marakwet don't all come from Elgeyo Marakwet.
No, they don't actually. Particularly, it's only the boarding schools that you may realize there are a number of boarding, but it's really national.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, we'll begin in Elgeyo, but we're truly hoping. I mean, I will speak to, I'll speak to the ministry. I hope when I get audience with the president, I tell the audience, let's make this a national program. There's absolutely no reason why this can never be a national volunteer platform to encourage more young people and professionals to participate. What we really want, we call it reversing role model drain. Where do you come from, my brother? Pomani, Biga Pomani, Gibunu Bomani, Olegebunu, because you've come to Nairobi, those people now have lacked a role model in you. Every once in a year, you just become a testimony. Let those young people, just let those young people to look at you. And then they go like, citizen, man, na umekuja kabisa, umekuja kutupata. That might just be the one thing that that young person needs. And the reason we've asked it to be just 42 hours, so that it's also like almost like a holiday. So we will do a road trip on Wednesday, we'll have dinner together, co-hosted by the governor and the area leaders, potentially the speaker, and a couple of other leaders, maybe hopefully the members of parliament, and anyone else that is coming along, education stakeholders. And then the following day we mentor again on Friday, and then Saturday we'll promote tourism. So we show the beauty of our land. The Kalenjin land is very beautiful. The Kenya is very beautiful. So we also promote tourism, so that you know, we are tackling climate action, we are having a good time, we are mentoring students, we're building an experience that is, you know, useful for you, but also useful for the students.
Yes, and I appreciate the fact that this thing, you are the driver of this, you're the president of Mentathon, and you are a young person, so relating with you, you are not on your rule, the students, they don't look at it from an abstract point. This guy grew up in the 80s, now what does he know about him?
So we will have really a mix actually. We will have a mix. We will have some students that are university, some students that are in university, and then people that are our age, maybe late 20s, 30s, and then we'll also have people that are much older. So one of our greatest speakers, you will not believe it, is a doctor, Dr. Kibosia. He used to be the ex-CEO for MTRH, and he was a great storyteller. So you never really can tell, because everyone has a story. We encourage as many people as possible
to share
to potentially come and tell their stories.
Yes, because everybody has a story, and you might think that your story is not worth it, but kila mtu akona something unique. Yeah, I know, maybe for instance, umesema Dr. Kibosia, I heard Dr. Kibosia, but the story that really touched me
is the one
was from that little guy who was shy and who wasn't really sure whether they were going to benefit anyone. But you see, everybody should come out.
That's
really and share their story. Is it next week?
So next week, the principals get together on sessions and stakeholder session next week on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, get a small dinner. And then now Thursday, get our mentorship in that covers all the Form 4 students. So, Kia Simoto, Kia Gaptagat, Singore Girls, Koboto, Tambaj Boys. And then on Friday, Kebe Olinbo Marqueta, so Marakwet Boys, Kebe Gapcherop Girls, Sambirir Girls, and then Queen of Peace along the valley. So then in the subsequent year, we can do more along the belt in the Bakaria Valley. Because one of the things Simon, we've Kakwai, Rani, those 4 counties, because Omojega Lago, Jogoko affected Ngalagab insecurity for a very long time. So Ngacher Lago, Lago, they go on to do very, very well. And then hopefully we increase the number of the university. Those ones that don't go, Ngalagab those ones that don't do that, Koto Ngalagab Mungaret. And then, you know, God opens ways for the lives of those young people, and then potentially even for the ones that are supporting those young people.
Yes. Thank you very much, team. In Kasartanege, inyon getisiet nebo Kass, tetutiet nebo Kass Mashinani, kage nai, koba tetutiet noto bo Mentathon, age mokwo kit age tugul yobendi oyoe tetutiet noto kosuldaen, and we hope that in the coming years kotestai koetu, kotkoiti komoswek tugul chebo Rift Valley. Chebo kote. So tutaanzia Rift Valley, sikoker biik alake kole kosom kora ketestai kou noto. And of course the mentees che testai ko benefit at this time in coming years kobo konomi akichek maybe in counties chekwaket, maybe koba la kulipa cost, koba ano kobo kole kikimentanech kingemi Elgeyo Marakwet, but now tunaleta nyumbani. Kongoi missing, and congratulations for the program. And wish you all the best.
Kongoi missing.
Yes. Chitab Kolenji na noto ko team Kipchumba mheshimiwa inendet go president nebo tetutiet nito nat ko Mentathon. Noto ko kokoitoetab cherset neityin kipsomaninik chebo Form 4 en sugulishek chesire 130 chenekit 200 en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet. Kebendi keng'ololjin icheket kong'ololji ng'omutik biik chechang cheechen chemengechen cheikomuch chetinye otindoniot neimuch kocher chi asikomuch konyor kayanet en inendet koyangei chitugul kole imuche koyai kiy nekaimuch kotokyin metinyin ak kimnatosiekyik. Ak notok ko chitab kolenjin kitukyin yoto tetutiet ak ng'alalet nekotindoi ak Tim Kipchumba en Uliep studio nebo Kass TV. Ako saisiek alak sikoitun logoiwekab emet alake en koindo. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir. Testai iker ketesiet nito bo Kass TV amun kimnotet naet.